Hi, everybody. Welcome to the new normal. I'm your host, Lisa Davis, aka Like Queen Lisa, and I prematurely clicked the wrong little thing. But anyway, today is Monday, so we've got all the mighty sirens waiting in the wings to talk to you guys. Just want to tell everybody, I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving holiday weekend here in the States with their families. There's a lot going on over the weekend. There's a Supreme Court case hearing that's breaking news. We may be seeing some things happening in Congress and in the presidency quickly. There's BlockFi has declared bankruptcy. There's stuff happening in the crypto world. So I will be doing a news episode for my patrons this evening. If you're not in my Patreon already, you can find a link in this description or any of the videos on my YouTube channel to join Patreon. I have a lot of other videos on there that are just for Patreon only. You can also message me privately if you are a member of my Patreon. That's a way to support the channel and reach me directly. So, and today is, let's see, before midnight is the response for Reggie's lawsuit with Coinbase. So there's just a lot of things happening. You'll have all that information and more over there. So I'll bring back the ladies right after this. Hi there, beautiful sirens. How are you?
Hello. So good.
Good. I hope everybody had a great holiday weekend and time with your families and all that. Good stuff. Everybody's nice and has a good turkey hangover. I guess we didn't really do turkey, but we had a chili hangover. Yeah.
Oh, chili. That's new for a little Thanksgiving meal.
She makes the best chili. I have yet to create anything like it.
Yeah, that's my claim to fame is my chili. Yeah. Do you guys have at the Weir household, do you guys have a family tradition for Thanksgiving?
I mean, just the usual mashed potatoes, stuffing, turkey, gravy, cranberry sauce. This year,
at your house?
Yeah.
Good.
But this year, my sister-in-law made this amazing broccoli, cauliflower, bechamel casserole. It was really good.
Yum.
Sounds healthy.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Paige, what do you see in like starting your family and family traditions and all that? What are those kind of things that you want to carry forward that your mom has done, or those things that you remember or that were meaningful to you that you think that you would want to carry forward into your family as you start your
definitely just cooking, like home cooking. My mom is like one of the best chefs I know. And her stuffing recipe, it has stayed very consistent. This year we did a little early Thanksgiving and she actually made stuffins, which were stuffing muffins. And I think one of my favorite things is this wreath that she makes the day after Thanksgiving. And it's like crescent rolls. And then you put all the things that you eat at Thanksgiving inside the roll. You bake it, slice it up, and have it for breakfast the next morning. So definitely continuing that. And this year I also did a wonderful Friendsgiving with all of my friends, and we go around the table and we say our zodiac signs as just a little icebreaker. And then we go into what we're thankful for. And it's always just so wonderful to hear what everyone's working through in the past year. And then moving forward, Josh is also Filipino. And so I just like all the Filipino food that I now get to experience. And I'd really love to learn how to make pancit, which is a Filipino noodle dish. So I think going forward, just kind of meshing all of those together
That's
for
so
our future family with some little ones running around someday.
Aw, that's really cool.
What about you,
Yeah.
Carly? What are you
Carly, what are you gonna do?
take
We went
forward
to
from
Waukeeta, Oklahoma, with the family in the middle of nowhere, and had Thanksgiving there. And then a couple days later, Thanksgiving with my mom, which was super nice. We just like drank some wine. I drank wine. She drank Tito's, and we sat around the table and tried to do a puzzle and watched a movie. It was really good. I love it.
Yeah, we just had really low key, easy. Thanksgiving's always been so. At growing up for me, that was a time. It was even though things were very difficult growing up for me. It was one of the happy times. It was one where my brothers would all come home, and so my dad was always really happy. My stepdad, my papa that just passed away, and that made my mom happy, and that made all of us happy. And there was a lot of food, and my mom was cooking, and then that's how I learned to cook. There was 4 of us that my mom had, and then my 3 stepbrothers would come home, and so there's 7 of us. And then they started having girlfriends come home that became wives. And so then it was just, and we'd all stay up late, and that we'd sit around the campfire. We'd have the boys would have a big fire, and they'd hunt all day. And then they'd come home, and we'd have this campfire, and they'd all be telling, stories that they probably made up. They probably weren't even true. I don't know. But it was just this really happy time. And it was all about food. Somebody's making Chex Mix, and there's, Papa's always got a puzzle going. So there were always like these real low key, but the oven's going, the house is warm, food smells, and somebody's sleeping on the couch, a nap here and a snack there, and some conversation and storytelling. And that's that kind of thing that I just love, that kind of family vibe thing, and that generational. I look forward to as our nation rebuilds or becomes again what I long for and what I want my family to be, and I hope that our family becomes again, is that generational living together, that community thing. And that's what I love with our friendship group that we have, especially when we get to travel together, and we're looking forward to our time together that we're already starting to plan again for this spring, is when we have that family time together, our family meals when Amy cooks for us. Because I don't have to cook when Amy's around. And so Amy's an excellent cook. Amy will make this great family dinner, and then we do the high, low, happy, grateful.
Oh, that's
and Joshy and Paigey started that with us, and we all talk about what was our best moment from the trip, and maybe a low moment because we acknowledge that too, or something we struggled with or whatever, and then what we're most happy for, most grateful for.
We should do our lows right now. Oh my God, sorry to interrupt you.
No, you're
really fun.
You're good. We could do it of our Thanksgiving weekend, but that's what those memories and all that kind of reminds me of, that Thanksgiving time, and that's what we were. That's what I really want for moving forward for our country and this time right now, this Thanksgiving time. And I'm seeing things just happen so rapidly right now, right when it felt darkest before the dawn, when it felt like, oh, are we going to have to do how many more years of this? How much longer can we go on? How many, are people really not getting this? And then all of a sudden, I see Whitney Webb. If you guys don't know who Whitney Webb is, please turn on your Google box or search it up, as Cannon says, and look up Whitney Webb. I just got her 2 newest books. It's One Nation Under Blackmail, Volume 1 and Volume 2. She lays it all out. It's how Epstein and Sam Bankman-Fried are all connected. It's all out there, guys.
Yeah, we're starting to see that slow trickle of kind of everything that since I've been in this space for the past 2 years and, read my red pill. I took the red pill. I feel like everything's it's slowly starting to come to light if you're paying attention. And it's
the Balenciaga
horrendous.
thing is coming out on mainstream media, which they were reporting that back in 2012. But no one was listening. I mean, it was in Elle magazine, a huge article about it. No one was listening, but now people are ready to listen, I guess. 10 years later,
I love seeing
it's
how
incredible to me.
the agenda of, you know what I'm talking about, how
Yes.
that kind of was there were some backdoor loopholes there where, it was this overtaking, like this power grab, but people were able to wake up and actually see what was going on, and it totally just backfired. And I love seeing all of these huge institutions being taken down. I mean, it's horrendous, the amount of money and crypto and things people lost. And I really hope that the people in this space are able to recover, get your assets in your own possession.
Yes.
But it's pretty amazing to see this trickle of everything slowly crumbling. And hopefully by the end of the year, we see some major crumbles.
And by the end of the year is like less than a month away. I mean, the end of this week is December. And that is so significant. This is happening right now. We are living in historic times. It's just like, I don't know, just so exciting. I just got off a 3.5-hour call with the very Dow, and I'm like, my brain hurts so bad. But things are happening so quickly, and the good guys are winning, and it's just so exciting. I'm so thankful. This is the best Thanksgiving. It's going to be the best Christmas. I'm just so grateful. So grateful.
All I want for Christmas, the powers that be to be taken down.
Yes. It's for the good guys to win. Yeah, absolutely. I think it is happening. It's pretty incredible. Tether was mentioned this morning on, if you go to, there's a video on revolver.com, I think it is. Tether is like the biggest supporter or the biggest backer of Alameda Research, which is the backer of FTX, it's just this, like, what do they call that? Circle jerk?
Flow chart.
I was going to say perpetual motion.
Oh, no. I was being ugly. Actually, yeah. Anyway, it's all, this house of cards is falling down. And so what's really wild is, like, as my crypto education has come to fruition, and I'm so grateful that my mom was so brave and, stepped out and shared crypto with me and my husband, and then I dove into it. I was so curious and, did the work, educated myself, got involved, and then tried to share with so many people about cryptocurrency and silver and having assets in your own possession, and, the corruption and in the system and all this, and the people that they were using. And, I was watching last night, working on the puzzle still, Carly. I'm still working on the puzzle. And, but while I'm doing that, I'm, listening to videos and trying to get more information so that I can share more information with more people, and listening to another Whitney Webb interview. And then I found they're leaking it out onto normie things. So, like, they'll leak out. They just did another Filthy Rich episode, and they did this one on Ghislaine. And so they do this one, and she's the most disgusting human. To call her a woman is just really I mean, she's disgusting. To call her a human is disgusting. To hear how she talks to and about other women and children is just, I mean, they better put her in isolation, because if there's other women in there that are mothers, God help her in prison.
That's what she needs.
Yeah,
she was the only
because
sex trafficker who sex trafficked children to no one.
children, 14-year-old
But
babies.
she trafficked them to no one. The Clinton body count just went up.
To Prince Andrew, yeah. Admittedly, to Prince Andrew, you know, and others, many others.
Yeah.
But
the body count,
yeah.
the Clinton body count just went up. Someone was found death by suicide.
More suicide
with hanging in a gunshot in Arkansas. And
another one.
He was one of the top advisors who let Epstein into the White House 7 out of the 17 times, you know. Wonder why he's gone.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's just incredible. Yeah. So it is happening. And it's all tied together. And it is so, and then Elon is suing because the bot count is officially it's out that he's suing that he got screwed over, because the bot count is officially like so disproportionate that he was screwed over by the dollar amount that he paid for Twitter. And so that I've said this from the beginning, that is going to expose that the census is wrong, which will expose that the other thing that they count is wrong. That these numbers have been skewed from the beginning. And so it's just, like I said, that house of cards, and it's just all crumbling. I did not realize it was going to crumble this. I guess once you do pull the bottom out, it just falls. It just falls so fast. And it just feels like it's taken so long, because we've I mean, you know, Bix has been screaming about this for years. Like,
22,
you know,
I think, to be exact.
Yeah.
20 years.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like I sent you guys the link this morning where in that video they mentioned that one. Well, they don't say that person's name, but they talk about the movie that the person was in when they were a child, and then the court case in Spain and the situation and whatever. And I'm like, they're saying it. And then it's like, yeah, we've all known that for years. But now they're finally saying it, you know? And I don't know. It's incredible. It's finally happening. So
I agree. It's been very fun to watch, and it'll be exciting to see everything continue to crumble and that house of cards continue to come down. And what a great time. We're entering a new year, a new time, a time where we can rebuild and see what's been exposed and do something different. And this movement, there's so many people in this freedom and truth space that have truly woken up and can truly create change in that new world and in this new year. And I'm so happy to be a part of it, and to know all of you wonderful humans who are just constantly creating change within your communities and helping educate people. And I hope in this next year, I just am able to join that conversation and help wake up more people, and hopefully
we're doing stuff. We are doing stuff. We're getting
out.
out there. Yeah, no, we are gonna get out there. That's what I'm so excited for the future. That's what I'm so excited to partner all of us together. And you know, I'm really looking forward to the meetup in the spring and bringing all of our strengths together. I'm not as excited about doing the raw food reboot with Amy, but I am gonna do it.
It's fine. Start now. Just cut out alcohol for like 2 weeks. Cut out everything else for like 2 weeks, and then you'll be set. You'll be ready.
I know. No, it's the food part, the drinking Amy's raw food stuff. But it'll be good. No, but then I'm going into the future, like Paige, you were just talking about And Carly, I'm curious, when you guys are, you guys are starting your families and having this young future, but the country and the world is going to be starting. I mean, I think everybody's going to throw off the CBDC. I don't think anybody's going to agree to that. Like, Carly, your husband was over here with us for Thanksgiving, and he was like talking about, the limits that the CBDC is going to put on, and how, most people are not going to want any part of that and all that. And he's a businessman. What do you see? Like, do you see people your age starting businesses and young families like using things like silver or crypto? What do you see businesses and young families doing for economy and moving money, doing business, transacting going forward if, you can't go to the bank tomorrow?
Paige, you wanna take that one?
This is all you, Carly.
I'm just curious.
I don't even know what the ABCD is. I don't know.
The ABCD is
CBDC, central bank digital currency.
What is
yeah.
it?
So the banks,
Central
the
bank
CBD,
digital currency. So
yeah,
the central bank is going to be issuing a digital currency.
Yeah.
So similar to not similar, but what like crypto would be considered, which you could argue that we're already on a pretty digital dollar right now. There's still cash, but the CBDC would be like highly controlled. If they wanted, they can give you money or they can take it away. And if they were to take it away, do people your age, do your friends, we're the same age, do our friends have other assets that they can fall back on to make sure that their wealth is protected? They can provide for their family, they can buy food, they can transact with other people. Do you see anyone our age doing that?
No.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit. I'm not trying to self-promote, self-brag, but my husband does a lot of working and saving and all that. So, there's some who do, but not the majority. That's for sure.
Yeah. I guess you were hanging out with Cannon when Matt and I were having that conversation, because he was
I was like, I'm not following what you're talking about. What you're saying.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Carly's like over there playing with the dogs and her little brother, and she's my little hippie love child and does jujitsu, and
happy regardless of the government.
Yes, she's happy regardless of the government. Yeah. But Matt's very business minded and all that. And so we were having a talk about all that. And he's like, I just don't see people accepting that, with all the limits and all that CBDCs are going to come with. And so then I'm like, well, and, they did a test on that. They took, was it in New York? Philadelphia? I think it was in Philadelphia. They cut off all the, how most welfare or Medicaid, Medicare is given on a credit card. Mm-hmm. And they shut it off for 2 weeks, or they shut it off in Philadelphia. And within 2 weeks, or in about 2 weeks, the people started revolting. Mm-hmm. And because they were trying to do like a social experiment to see how long it would take for people to flip out, and it was around 2 weeks, or a little over 2 weeks, and the people started revolting. And so they know how long it will take for for the riots to happen, or whatever, how long they can go before the people start acting out or whatever. So I'm curious, but they have those ITMs. I showed, I've done videos on them and stuff. So we know that the coins are now available. We know the Mint has been printing them, and they're holding them. So they will be able to, you'll be able to go to these ITMs and they'll kick them out. I just don't know how fast it'll go. It'll be really interesting to see. Very interesting.
Great Christmas present. Get everybody's silver.
That's right.
Announce the silver. Here you go. You're prepared.
You can go to milesfranklin.com and tell them Like When Lisa sent you, and you'll get some silver. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Silver, crypto, all my friends that are like, I don't know. Just help them set up a wallet, send them some crypto, and
Yeah.
you've introduced them. They have a little something if everything goes haywire, and take care of the people you love.
Well, and I love that when Andy talks about silver, he says, this is not about number go up or making you a billionaire or whatever. It's about protecting your wealth or your assets during a time where everything else goes to zero.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, man, that's some common sense talking to you in a time of chaos. And those are the voices you really need to listen to. It's like, when everybody else is promising you this, 20% return and all the pie in the sky kind of stuff, when it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. And when he was just speaking very common sense, I thought, that makes a lot of sense. And if you look over a history of time, when we go on the road and we teach those classes, Westwood and I found that the little meme, and Paigey, I think I sent it to Josh for the classes or whatever, the 5 quarters in 1964, 5 silver quarters was minimum wage. And 5 silver quarters today is about $23, which would be pretty dang good minimum wage, $23 an hour. So minimum wage isn't broken. Our money is broken. Mm-hmm. If you still got paid those same 5 silver quarters per hour. And so silver can help hold your wealth or your assets, preserve your assets in a time where our money is being devalued. And so if you look at it that way, it really does protect your assets. So,
and if you think about it in terms of energy, the whole energy can't be created or destroyed. The energy that's in our current financial system has to go somewhere. And so silver and crypto is just kind of forecasting where is this energy going to go. And, in our case, we believe it's going into silver and potentially into cryptos, maybe not for the next, couple of years, not financial advice, but that energy has to go somewhere, and that wealth has to go somewhere. And so I think we're about to see one of the biggest wealth transfers in history once our current corrupt financial system that's broken. I think we're going to see a massive shift in that energy. And so silver is just a great way to be prepared for that energy shift.
Yeah, for sure. So when this and money or energy is just a tool, so what does that look like for you guys? I mean, as we're having this, it was just supposed to be a casual talk, catch up, but I'm so excited about the future right now because we are going through this shift and this change, and the good guys are winning, and I think we have a bright future. So what does that future new year look like for you? What is your bright new year for you look like? Amy, you want to start?
Oh,
tell me something you're looking forward to for next year.
Honestly, for everything that Bix has been talking about to come to fruition, I really do. I just want it to get just happen. Just let it come true.
Yeah.
Honestly.
It is.
Yeah.
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah. So honestly, I just want to travel, and Bix is kind of like well, things are going to crash and I don't want to be in another country when it does. And I'm just like,
well, you can be with me. I'll go with you.
Okay.
We'll do a girls trip.
That sounds good.
He can
but I do wish. It's going to suck. Honestly, it's going to suck for a long time, but it's going to be a lot better than what it is right now. So, yeah. Kind of want it to happen.
A tough adventure, but it's still an adventure. I'd rather be on an adventure that's difficult, that we're on our own journey, you know what I mean, under our own control, and it'd be difficult than be a slave in a padded environment, you know?
Yep.
So yeah. Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Carly, you want to go? Or you're muted.
Muted.
Sorry.
That's okay.
People are coming in and out. My dogs are going in and out.
Oh, you've got dogs and people running in and out.
Yes.
What are you looking forward to this next year for your future?
Just cryptocurrency wise, or like just
life, positive life.
Okay.
Yes.
A baby. I'm so sorry. I said I just keep saying
You're fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll let you wait. Paige can go next.
I don't have anything exciting happening.
Okay, Carly, you have. I want to hear from you. I'll go in the meantime. But this next year is just it's going to be a huge year for myself personally. Obviously, the world, Josh and I am venturing off kind of on my own. I just started a personal training certification course, and one of my things my whole life has just been physical fitness, movement, dancing. Health and wellness is just at the forefront of my mind all the time. I love it. And this year I'm finally diving headfirst into that. And so I'm just really excited to start my career and what really lights me up, and just do what I think I'm meant to do on earth. And that is just to get people into their bodies, get them feeling healthy and confident, and to figure out what they want to do in life. And I just went through it's called Break Method, and it's all about emotional repatterning. And I'm going to be graduating from that course in January. And so putting all that hard work into play, and just kind of healing family wounds, generational wounds, and just showing up as a better human, a better friend, a better family member, better partner. And Josh and I have some really fun things in the works that I can't really talk about right now, but there's some big things on the horizon. So definitely stay tuned for that. I'm very excited to share it with this community, and just partner with everyone that's in this community. Lisa has been such an amazing help in all of this. Bix, everyone that we have learned from, Andy Scheckman, everyone in this community is just amazing and like-hearted, and I just can't wait to join that conversation. And huge things this next year. We're going to be really busy, but all amazing things, and the timing of it just could not be more perfect with what's going on in our world today. So very, very excited.
Very exciting. I'm super excited for you. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like this next year is going to be just so much growth, not just in the crypto space, but in community, and opportunities for meetups, and opportunities for the community to have, their voice heard, and to speak into like what direction some of these things go, where they want, what kind of growth they want to see, what things are built, and opportunities for them to add to things. And I don't know, there's some things that I can't talk about yet, but there's a lot of stuff happening, and it's gonna allow and empower other things. Like one, it's like the little, I have that picture of, what's that movie? It's like from the 1920s, and it's the champagne fountain where it's overflowing. That's what I feel like. I feel like that's the vision for next year, is the champagne fountain overflowing, and that we're going to just have one opportunity. We just have this abundance of opportunity flowing, and one thing doing well spills over and helps another project, and helps another project, and helps another project. And that's what I want. I want whatever happens good in my life to help someone else. and help somebody else's project and whatever, you know, that we can share with each other. And that was one of the strongest things about crypto that I love so much. You know, I was in nonprofit work for years and years and years. And I think that will be something that I'm always drawn to and a part of is, you know, nonprofit work or charity work or whatever they want to call it, but caring for others. You know, I got really excited. Carly shared some information with me about some decisions that she and Matt made about their future. And it's just a big part of our family and our life. And I just think that that's, caring for others is a big part of that. And the cryptocurrency part. So even in nonprofit work, you're still competitive in that you're still fighting for that. There's only $1 that a company is giving to, and there's 3 or 4 nonprofits fighting for that $1. So there's still like that, you know, scarcity. But in cryptocurrency, the more people that we get into cryptocurrency, we're all more together, you know, and there's not a lack of anything. We are all building a new economy together. Mm-hmm. And so that's so inspiring.
Like our relationships are our riches in life.
Yeah.
And your network is your net worth. And something that I learned recently with another project I'm working with right now is that we have to think bigger than the win-win. We have to think a win-win-win. So I win, you win, and the tribe wins. Our community wins as well. And that's really when we can change the ecosystem of our communities. That's when we change the ecosystem of everything. And when we really have that camaraderie and we really have that deep sense of community where my actions don't just affect me, they don't just affect you, they affect our entire community. And I think the more we can strive to have that mentality, and if everyone had that mentality, think about how quickly things would get done in our communities. And so I just wanted to share that.
That brings sustainability. A page that's so powerful because that made me think of like this weekend when Carly was here with her husband. You know, just a few days before I wasn't feeling well. And then I was feeling kind of low and bummed out, but I'm sitting in there and looking at my beautiful daughter who's so happy with this wonderful husband. And she's just like the most amazing person and has this beautiful soul. She's so smart. She's so accomplished. She's like got her crap together emotionally and, you know, mature. And I'm just so proud of her. What?
I have a good role model.
Well, you're very sweet. Anyway, I'm just, so sustainability, community needs that to be sustainable, because like if I'm having a low day, I need to see my winning daughter to carry me through that time. You know, we need that. That's so powerful to have the win-win-win. We need that 3. So that's awesome.
Yeah, it's like in a family, it's 1 + 1 isn't 2, 1 + 1 is 3. And I remember watching that on like some random documentary. I think my mom showed me when I was super little. And I've always thought about that, even in like, you know, math classes and growing up, I was like, 1 + 1 is 2. I mean, it makes sense, but in nature, in life, 1 + 1 is now 3. 3 things, 3 people. It's a triad now. And so I love that framework. And we are nature. We mimic nature. We have our mountains where we climb up and we're like, oh, I conquered it. And then you go back down into the valley, and then you have your hardships, and then you climb up another mountain. And I think watching each other do that. And then, I mean, I imagine seeing your kids just thrive and be these amazing people like Carly. I mean, I can't wait.
I love it here.
Carly's like, keep it fucking coming.
That's okay, Paigey. You can say it. You can say the F word. It's all right. It's an adult show. Oh, well, Carly, do you have a positive, something you're looking forward to this
Yes,
next
I have thought of something.
year?
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm so bad at being put on the spot if you haven't caught that.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm the same way, Carly, so don't
Are you?
worry.
I'm like, I need 5 minutes of processing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, so Matt just told me he's going to start jujitsu and striking and kickboxing and Muay Thai stuff with me. And so he's going to start today. And so I'm excited. I always dreamed about having like a little jujitsu family. So we're making that pathway. I'm excited.
Kick his butt.
Yes, I would. I'll do for you.
That's awesome.
You feel like you inspired him to take up jujitsu?
Yes, it took a lot of convincing, and I'm a little pissed about it. He didn't really want to do it until he got a new, he became part owners of this company, and all the guys there are like ex-military, and now they all do BJJ and MMA, all these things, and now they talk about it constantly. And so Matt gets it at work, he gets it at home. He's now listening to the Joe Rogan podcast, so he's ready to fight.
There's been an infiltration of his mind about jujitsu.
Whatever it takes. I love it. I love it. Well, I'm excited for all of us. I think it's going to be just an amazing year. We've been through so much, but we chose to be here. We all have these soul contracts, and we chose to be here for this time and through these lessons in life. And it's just amazing. And I'm grateful to everybody in the chat. I'm seeing a bunch of our friends, Augie and Ocean. And Ocean, I want to send you a big hug for your sister's friend. My sister passed away from a glioblastoma brain tumor at 41. So I can get with you to give you some information, but mostly just lots of hugs and love. And we have some great people. Tom's in the chat too, and Glass FX and High End. And we'll get back to our boundaries book study next week. We just need to do a little reset because we had missed a few times there, and we had Thanksgiving and I was sick and all that stuff. So I wanted to give us a little chance to kind of reset and say hi and catch up and make sure we had a good Thanksgiving. So we will, anybody have anything, any updates or any announcements that we need to let anybody know about? Paige, do you have anything coming up? Or
I do, but nothing that I can speak on right now. So
okay.
Just stay tuned.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. I knew you had some stuff coming up. All right. Yeah. Well, we will see you guys all. I am going to be doing a kind of a news, just kind of, I'll go through some bullet points just to make sure I hit all the news stuff and see if that Coinbase announcement came out yet. They have till midnight to actually file the response, but it should go well for Reggie anyway. I don't know Coinbase, but so we'll see you guys. And then tomorrow's Tuesday, so we'll have Satoshi Sean on. We'll be talking lots and lots and lots about crypto news and lots of other good stuff. So we'll see you guys then. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Take care. Bye.